I had an appointment.
An appointment? With whom?
Every year on this day, I come up here at dawn, and I watch the storks migrate.
If only we could fly away with them.
I wish you could.
The Vandal army's growing restless. Almost no food is reaching us.
They will choke the city until we have no choice.
What are we going to do?
It's no longer in our hands.
Don't let the fires burn out! Keep moving! Tie it down! Your Majesty! We're ready! The men are just awaiting your orders. Keep stoking the fire! Let them know we're here! Then let the storm go! And take action!
Is that all you have?
Nothing's coming through.
I'll take these.
Sarah?
Yes. Good morning. The water. There's no more water?
Like that, that's it. Like there's no more water!
The Vandals have blocked the water!
No. We must get what we can. Take a bucket!
The Vandals!
Hurry!
The Vandals have blocked the water!
Not now! Here, take it. You drink it on me. Is there much left? Be careful! It's mine! No!
I said it's mine! Get off! Hey! No, please! I need water! Stop it! My family, I need... Stop!
What are you doing with that?
The Vandals have cut off our water. We have to take what's in that well or we will die.
If we give in to panic, then the Vandal will win even before storming our gates. Panic and violence will take our lives faster than thirst or starvation. As your bishop and a citizen of Hippo, I can promise you there is hope. Put down your weapons.
We're all going to die, Bishop. All hope is gone.
No, Fulvius. There is still hope. Because there is still a chance to save our city. A chance I will guarantee. I will make sure the Vandals lay down their weapons.
He says he can stop them. How can he say that? We're all gonna die! He's a good man. I know he's a good man. But he's so gentle.
How?
Have faith.
A peace agreement. You surprise me, Augustine. You should know Rome doesn't ask for peace. If anything, it offers it.
Governor. Distinguished councilors. Be reasonable. Since Gaiseric and his Vandals reached Africa, they already burned Tingis, Cartena, and Caesarea to the ground.
Hippo will not fall. The Imperial fleet will save us.
If they were coming, they would already be here, Governor. We're all tired of war, the Vandals included. We should send our representative to go before Gaiseric, and in the name of God, beseech him for peace.
Governor! Governor! The soldiers have arrived. Roman soldiers.
Bring them up here. Centurion Fabius Domitius, at your command, Governor.
You are welcome here. Which legion do you belong to?
The 7th.
The 7th? I thought it had been annihilated.
It was defeated. The 2 sentries and I survived. We've been marching for days in enemy territory, escorting these civilians. We took advantage of the storm to pass the Vandal lines.
Have you heard? These soldiers demonstrate that the siege can be ended. That the Vandals can be defeated. Let us not lose hope. Rome will prevail.
Your obsession for a military victory will bring this city to ruin.
Your presence here was the only thing that made me hesitate to come, Bishop Augustine.
You know me?
My father knew you.
You are the son of Hilarius.
Bishop Augustine, these people and I have marched through the desert with only one purpose, to put ourselves in your hands.
Bring the wounded soldiers. How are the wounded?
Better soon, I hope. You may only enter unarmed.
Why?
It's sacrilegious.
Lucille, let them come in.
The only things sacred here are the lives of these people, and their lives were saved by this sword. Where's Glabrius? Take courage. Here you are.
Fabius.
How are you?
Soon, I won't feel pain anymore.
Have they done anything for you?
There's nothing to be done.
Bring this man a doctor! Immediately!
There's no need to yell.
Fabius,
What are you going to do?
If you move over and get out of here, we're going to try and save his life.
Fabius, Fabius.
Bishop! Bishop! A message from Rome. The Pope wants you and your books to be taken to a safe place.
How can that be possible?
The Pope has already sent 3 ships. A few more days and they will be here.
You mean I have to board a ship with my books and escape?
To Rome, yes.
And abandon my people?
These are the Pope's orders.
But I'm the bishop of this city.
But this city doesn't deserve you. Haven't you seen what happened yesterday? When they saw the soldiers coming in, the people came to the conclusion they didn't need you anymore.
Need me. Look, Basidius. This is your handwriting.
But it's your confessions.
Yes, my confession. Like any man left to my own devices, I would still be a poor, presumptuous boy. Sure, there is nothing I would need. If there is anything good about me, I have only my mother to thank. My mother, who bore me in flesh to this temporal life, and with her heart to eternal life.
There. Keep pushing. The baby is up too high. Go and call the father immediately and tell him to hurry. I can't feel him moving anymore. Why? I want you to get ready. For what? You know. Do you know what you're asking of me? You will die. If you don't do it, both of us will die. Operate. I want my son to live. Do it.
Beautiful mission! There you are. Oh, no. Stay with me! Stay!
More wine! More wine now! Over here!
Come, my friend.
Patricius! Patricius!
What do you want?
Your wife is in labor.
Wait, I'm winning.
She's dying.
Padre nostro che sei nei cieli, sia santificato il tuo nome, venga il tuo regno. Wait, I can feel him. Here. He's moving. He's moving.
Monica.
It's a boy, Patricius.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
So, what will you call him?
Constantius. In honor of our emperor.
No, Constantius is just one of many. I will call him Augustine. Little Augustus. Like the first emperor.
Augustine, you scared me. Come on.
These are facts, not words. But someone may ask, why do we have to pay taxes to Rome? You know, I come from a small town like this. And my father was a strong, honest, hard-working farmer, like you are.
I thought you said he came from a powerful family in Rome.
Yes,
When he
he
came
did.
back from
But now
work,
he's acting to win their favor.
He
Shh.
put one of the coins he'd earned in a pot, saving it for taxes. I used to ask, why don't we spend these coins rather than giving them to Rome? And he used to answer patiently, my son, with those coins, all we could buy is a goat. Whereas Rome will build with it an empire. Rome doesn't want our money because we are Rome. These are facts, not words.
I want to become like him.
Like Macrobius, why?
Did you hear him? He can convince people to do whatever he wants with his words. These are facts, not words.
With the mouth you've got, it won't take you long to become like him.
But I won't have a chance if I stay in this town.
Where do you think you're going to get this big chance?
In Carthage. I want to study with Macrobius.
Carthage? You're just a boy. Do you have any idea how much it costs to study with somebody like Macrobius?
No. Do you?
Yes. More than you could ever afford. Stop filling your head with these silly notions.
But Patricius, we could save up. Augustine deserves a school.
Augustine will make do with the school in Tagaste, just like I did and my father before me. Discussion closed.
Father, where are you going?
To the tavern.
That's not true.
What are you insinuating?
You've perfumed your hair. You never do that when you go to the tavern.
Augustine, no.
You're going to see Eurydice, your friend.
How dare you!
Don't ever speak to your father like that again.
It's not fair.
It's not fair. I know. It's not fair.
Then why don't you say something to him?
Words are not enough to change a man. That's a fact. And not only words.
You there! What are you doing?
Quickly!
Going!
Quickly!
Thieves!
Come on!
Those are my pears! You thieves!
I committed robbery. I pilfered something which I already had in abundance. I had no intention of enjoying what I stole, but to enjoy the theft and the sin itself. I was being gratuitously wanton, with no other reason of being evil than in the evil doing itself. Such was my heart, a depraved soul seeking destruction.
Here. Take it. I hope it's enough for the fruit you've lost.
There's no need, madam. The fruit grows back year after year. But a child, if he goes astray, he can be lost forever.
Why did you do it? Answer me, why did you do it? You caused me pain, Augustine.
Me? I cause you pain? Maybe you meant to say my father. My father causes you pain. He gambles all of our savings away, drinks like a fish, and he's been cheating on you for years. He causes you pain, not me.
Enough, Augustine. Patricius is what he is. But you aren't like him.
I'm not. I'm not like that. What do you want me to be? Devoted to your god? A perfect boy?
No, not perfect. Just...
If I stay here, I'll become exactly like my father.
You haven't only come here to taste my oil, to compliment me on my home, talk about my son.
You're right, but I've come to talk to you about my son, Augustine.
Is he still the smartest boy in his school?
Oh, yes. But I want to help him to get away from here, to go to Carthage to study. He heard Macrobius. He has decided to be a lawyer.
A lawyer? How would you pay for his studies?
You know we can't. Remember, when we were young, you were offered an opportunity to change your life. You couldn't have done it alone.
Macrobius would make a great lawyer out of him.
Not a word. Come on, this isn't a free day.
Augustine, here is a new tunic. Wear this when you go to Macrobius, and try not to get it dirty.
Yes, Mother.
And take this. It's goat's cheese. You cannot go there empty-handed.
I know.
And please, please be careful. Carthage is just like that. Don't drink too much.
Yes, yes, yes.
And watch out for the girls.
I must go.
May God be with you, my son.
God? All I need is myself. Woo! Bye!
Good luck, my son.
They were the words of the Lord which my mother had poured into my ears. None of them, however, sank into my heart, making me do anything. Her words only appeared to be womanish counsels, which I would have been ashamed to obey. And yet they were the Lord's, and I did not know. And in rejecting her counsel, I was rejecting the Lord.
I'm looking for Liberius Prisco.
I'm Valerius Prisco. My father's not at home. Close.
My name is Augustine. Romanianus has sent me.
Romanianus from Tagaste. The one with the oil. And what does he hope to squeeze out of you? Come in. We were expecting you yesterday evening.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I was detained.
By a nice pair of hips?
No, I don't usually travel on the public wagon. There was a delay.
Public wagon? Never rode on one.
Neither had I, until yesterday.
Kalina! This will be your room.
Thank you, Valerius.
Kalida will be at your service. She's from the Great Deserts. Reliable people. Nice hips. A good way to be detained,
What are you doing?
Unfastening your sandals to wash the dust from your feet.
There's no need to. I'll do it. I'm sorry, you know. I've never had a personal servant before.
You'll get used to it.
I don't think so. Thank you.
And never thank the servants or apologize to them. Otherwise, they won't respect you.
Thank you.
The essence of your task is to convince others that you have right on your side. You need to master your arguments logically. So, that's how it is. Simple as that.
Macrobius?
Yes?
My name is Augustine. Romagnana sent me.
Ah, you're the one who wants to become a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Tagaste, right?
Exactly.
Now, I do say, has anything good ever come out of Tagaste? Listen, I don't have time for new students.
But...
I'll only take you on if you can prove you have enough talent to merit a teacher like myself.
How?
Well, orators persuade people to do what they want, don't they? So persuade me to take you on as my student. Come on, I'm listening.
I saw you...
You haven't persuaded me. Go back to Tagaste, believe me. It's for your own good.
How can I be so stupid? Stupid. I didn't utter a word. Persuade me to take you on as my student. Of course I will persuade you. I'll come back tomorrow. What do you think, that I'm scared? Stupid. Say it again.
Try calling me stupid once more.
No, I was talking about myself. You don't understand.
I don't understand?
Yes, I mean no. I didn't mean...
If you say I don't understand, then you think I'm stupid.
No, I am. I'm the stupid one.
Yes. You are the stupid one.
Stupid.
Let's go.
Those groups of young men assaulted the meekness of newcomers with their aggressiveness, tormenting them with uncalled-for jeers, gratifying their mischievous mirth. Nothing could more nearly resemble the actions of devils.
Hey! Hey! Augustine! Yours is the best smart so far!
Don't joke about it. I was beaten up.
You should have let me show you around the city personally. Hey, don't worry. I know who'll heal your wounds. Augustine!
I came to Carthage, where a cauldron of unholy loves was seething and bubbling all around me.
You didn't make many conquests at the party last night. I'm not sure this place is for you, Augustine. Better if you go home. That way, Romanianus will understand that there is nothing of any value to squeeze out of you.
What do you know? Your father's rich. You have everything.
I have everything, huh? My father's rich, right? Let me tell you something, Augustine. Something that no one outside this house knows. My father doesn't exist. He died 2 years ago. He being dead, his business dealings would have come to an end. Without them, I would have come to an end. No more house, friends, nothing. So I buried him in secret, with my own hands. And I have carried on his affairs using his name. Make no mistake, no one has given me anything. I've taken everything I have. Do you understand, Augustine? If you want something, don't ask for it. Take it.
Padre nostro che sei nei cieli, sia fatta la tua volontà. Venga il tuo regno. Rimetti a noi i nostri debiti come noi rimettiamo ai nostri debitori.
Macrobius!
Ah, the little boy from Tagaste, right?
I saw you do something incredible in Tagaste. You made everyone delighted to pay taxes.
And that's why my assemblies are so popular with governors.
You kept repeating, these are facts, not words. I figured out why. I asked myself, what does an orator like yourself have? Only words. A feeble weapon. So, how can you make it powerful? Simple. Make your listeners believe they're not only words. You reiterated. These are facts, not words. And slowly your words really became facts. Everything you said really became true.
I can make a good lawyer out of you, but if you want to become a great orator, that depends on you. Do you know what the difference is between a great orator and an ordinary one?
The talent.
No. Courage.
Why?
You'll come to understand. Good. Then let's begin. Boiled eggs, anchovies, grilled red meat, and a large cup of goat's milk. Muscles. You have to get fit. An orator has to make the powerful sound of a horn, not the feeble murmur of a flute. Come on. Demosthenes had a stammer, but he made himself speak for months with a stone in his mouth. And he became the greatest orator of his time.
For there is nothing of greater importance. For there is nothing of greater importance.
The memory of things belongs to the orator, established by carefully engaging the singular representative like Socrates. The memory of things belongs to the orator, established by carefully engaging the singular representative. The memory of things belongs to the orator, established by carefully engaging anything.
Breathing! An orator needs to know how to speak for hours while standing, accompanying his words with movements in his whole body, like an actor, like a dancer, like a soldier. Because you will be fighting a war in the tribunal, and only words can win that war.
Now this is the great theatre, the stage where justice is performed.
Yes.
A performance that will make you the leading actor. Come on.
Witnesses accuse my client Getulius of having attempted to murder his wife. Acquaintances have reported certain threats Getulius made against his wife. The prosecution maintains they have produced evidence which incriminates Getulius. Witnesses who accuse. Acquaintances who report. Prosecutors who maintain. So many words. How can I also expect you to listen to mine now? You've already been fed more than you could possibly digest. Let's do this. Let's put all the words aside. Let's put them aside and listen only to our hearts. It is there, and not here where the lawyers, the judges, and the accused are standing. It's there, in our hearts, that we distinguish truth from false, and words from facts. Do not listen to me. Listen to yourselves, and let's try to find the answer to these questions in our hearts. Has the weapon used in the attempted murder been found? No. These are facts, not words. Does the wife of the accused have any wounds which prove that somebody attempted to kill her? No. These are facts, not words. Does the accused have any criminal record for violent crimes that would support these accusations? No. These are facts, not words. You have been made to listen to many words. Instead of letting the voices of the witnesses, lawyers, and judges resound in your hearts, let the only voice worthy of faith resound. The voice of the facts. My studies were aimed at the courts of law, where glory is proportionate to craftiness. By this time, I was among the best and was inflated with arrogance. I was eager to be eminent, for the inane and deplorable purpose of delighting in human vanity. My soul was grieving, exuding itself forth, itching to be scratched by scraping on the things of the senses that would not inspire our love if they had no soul. To love and to be loved was even sweeter when I gained the enjoyment of the body of the person I loved. Thus I polluted the spring of friendship with the filth of lust.
Augustine, what happened to you the other night?
Oh, ask Chrissy there. She kidnapped me. I don't recall where she brought me.
Next time, I'll kidnap you.
You spilled all your wine on me. Can't you watch what you're doing? This is a new tuning.
Excuse me.
I got this in Rome.
Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, you didn't tell me if you appreciated my closing speech, Valerius.
As always, how many cases have you won now?
I stopped counting them.
Carthage has become too small for your talent. You deserve to be on the biggest stage of Rome. Look at me. I'm all wet. You know, I'm not happy about this.
Augustine, you forgot this at my place. I won't be wearing anything else when you come by.
Augustine, come in. Pour our young star a drink. The taste of victory is the only one we never tire of.
Especially in a case like this.
What made this case so special?
Making everyone believe that Getulius was innocent has been exhilarating.
That's terrible. What about the truth?
Truth? We have never been concerned with the truth. The only truth is the one that Augustine convinced the judge and the audience of today.
You are so quiet. I'm not used to such silence with you.
At times I don't know what to say.
That's a shame.
Why?
I like to listen to you before I go to sleep.
Khalida, tell me something. Do you think we can live without the truth?
We can deny it. To others. And to ourselves, but...
But?
But the truth is strong. Good or bad, it doesn't leave us. It just lingers there. Hidden in our hearts.
And what truth is hidden within yours? I can't offer you.
And I'll never ask for anything.
Finally, you slept with her. She served you before me. I'm the master of the house, but now she feels that she belongs to you.
I don't want to possess her.
She's the perfect woman. Beautiful, faithful, available. And you know that she can never marry you. Very nice to have around. I have one for every house. Antiochia, Ravenna, Milan. That way, no matter where I go, I always have a warm bed. Don't play so innocent. You know how to charm with your words. But deep down, you're no different than I.
If you say so.
Augustine?
Camillus, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
Augustine!
What's wrong?
He's free. And it's your fault!
Fault? I only helped him prove his innocence.
Oh, damn you. He wasn't innocent. My father was guilty. Guilty. And you know this. He did try to kill my mother. Now, he has succeeded. My mother is dead. And it's your fault. My mother is dead.
By what steps I was dragged to the depths of hell, toiling from my lack of truth, even when I was seeking God through the eyes of flesh, and not through the understanding of the mind which He had given us to excel the beasts. But He was more inward to me than the most inward part of me, and higher than my highest reach. And don't tell me the truth doesn't exist. Someone was killed. That is the truth. You can't argue with that.
No one can say what the truth is until a trial begins. A trial in which words will establish the truth. And the truth will be the one declared by the lawyer that uses the best words.
Sophisms. Cicero, a lawyer who was far greater than we are, wrote in the Hortensius that only the truth can make men happy. And all men desire to be happy, thus truth must exist, or everything would be meaningless.
Look, I told you that courage makes the difference between a great orator and an ordinary one. The courage to live without the truth. Do you have this courage?
Augustine. A messenger arrived from Tagaste. Your father is dying. Are you also taking this?
Yes. I don't know how long I'll be away.
That should be everything then.
Khalida. I came here with one trunk of this size. And now look at everything I can take with me. But there's only one thing I don't want to leave behind. You. Come with me. We can't marry, I know. But we will be one, all the same.
I'll come with you. Even if I can never be your wife. But there is one thing I ask of you. Don't ever ask me to share you with another woman.
Enough. That irritates me. Draw back those curtains. I'm not dead yet. Monica. I've been an awful man, haven't I?
You've been. You still are.
How have you been able to stand by me all these years?
I learned to forgive you.
and love you for who you are.
Well, I just now discovering the true meaning of love. I'm scared of what's to come. I don't want to be who I am anymore. I want to be baptized.
He must already be dead.
Do you believe in God, the Almighty Father?
I do.
And I now baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Mother.
Augustine. I knew you would come. Patricius, look who's here.
This is Khalida. And she's
A servant. One of your son's servants.
No. A friend.
A friend?
That's right.
From Carthage?
Not exactly. She's from the south, from the great deserts.
I see. I'll bring you some soup. How was your trip?
Oh, not so bad.
Your son slept the entire time. Traveling on wagons always has this effect on him.
Really? I didn't know. Your brother and sister will arrive in a few days. Have you heard he got married?
Yes, I heard.
And I heard about Tertullius. Everybody's talking about it. You and Macrobius had him acquitted, isn't that right?
Yes.
So, is he really guilty, like everyone says he is?
Oh, that depends. If he can afford Macrobius again, he's innocent.
What are you talking about? A man is either innocent or guilty.
Trust me, Mother, a man is proven innocent or guilty by the words spoken in the tribunal.
Words don't change facts.
They don't? Then your magic formulas don't change them either.
What magic formulas?
The ones the bishop recited before my father. They don't change the facts either.
What would you say the facts are?
He has always been a scoundrel and a coward. He accepted to be baptized out of fear. The baptism will never change him.
What do you know about it? What do you know about baptism? About your father? About our life here while you were away blabbing on presumptuously in the tribunals of Carthage? Spending your nights with this poor girl. whom you will eventually disappoint. What do you know about any of that?
You're right. What do I know? After all, this isn't my home anymore. Let's go. Let's go.
Augustine! What a pleasure to see you again.
Good day, Romanianos. Good day.
I've kept a close eye on your progress over the years.
This is Khalida.
A young woman whose beauty is worthy of your fame.
I was wondering if you would let us stay here for a while.
It's an honor for me to have the rising star of the Empire's tribunals here at my home. Sorry for your father's passing. Are you going back to work for Macrobius?
No. I'm going back to work against people like Macrobius. I can no longer be his accomplice. We did some terrible things, Romanianos.
It's not your fault.
Not mine. Whose fault would it be then?
No one's.
No one's? What kind of philosophy is that?
Have you ever heard of Mani? Mani is the prophet of the truth.
And what would that be?
That no one is responsible for anything.
Remember, you are talking to a lawyer. I've defended guilty men who committed horrible crimes.
That is exactly the point. Look at these olive trees. Can we reproach them for having twisted branches? No. It's their nature. It's the same for us. It's not our fault if we are made of matter, of evil.
But then there's no hope.
Only one. Follow Mani, who shows us how to free ourselves from matter, from evil, to become pure light, pure spirit.
Thus I fell among men, delirious in their pride. Truth, truth, they repeated the word over and over to me. But the thing itself was not in them. O truth, truth, how inwardly, even then, did the marrow of my soul sigh for the truth, while the others frequently sounded out its name, as if it were only a sound, clamor and wind.
He's losing himself. He's living with a woman he can never marry. He's abandoned his career. And now he's even joined an esoteric cult. It's my fault. I shouldn't have sent him to Carthage.
No, no. You did what you thought was best.
But now I've lost him.
God allows us to be lost. So only later we can be found.
I did everything I could.
Just pray. A son who elicits so much pain can never become lost.
The flocks and herds and party-colored fowl which haunt the woods or swim the weedy pool. Concentrate. Go.
'Twas dead of night when
weary bodies close, licentious. 'Twas dead of night when...
weary bodies close, their eyes in balmy, sleep and, soft.
And soft?
Balmy sleep and soft.
Dinner is ready. I prepared something special.
Why?
To please you.
There's no need to.
I believe there is. To remind you that you are too.
What?
Special.
I know that. I don't need you to remind me. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. Forgive me.
Never thank the servants or apologize to them. I told you that the first time we met.
You are no longer a servant to me.
Not even your words can change that.
Come on.
And you need not reconcile with me, but with your mother.
Augustine,
I was waiting for you.
I'm glad to see you.
How are you?
Today I'm fine.
Why today?
I had a dream last night. I was standing on a suspended mast, crying. Then I saw a young man coming towards me. He smiles and says, "Why are you crying?" "For my son," I respond. He looks at me and tells me, "Look carefully. Can't you see he's standing where you are?" I turn and I see you, on the same mast, next to me. One day we will be united in our faith. That's the meaning of my dream. That's why I'm fine today.
So you'll become a Manichaean soon as well.
No, that man didn't say you are standing where your son is. But your son is standing where you are.
I'm good where I am.
You're wasting the talent that God has given you.
God has nothing to do with it. I earned it through my own efforts.
Man doesn't create himself, nor is he enough for himself.
That's what you say.
No, our hearts say so.
Your priests make you believe so. Your priests make you believe that you need God. But where is God? You can't see him, you can't hear him. And so, how about that? You're all forced to ask for help, and from whom? From them, from the priests, who hold your souls in the palms of their hands.
No one here holds anyone's soul in the palm of their hands, young man.
Did you hear? The bishop is afraid. Afraid that you'll begin using your heads. That you'll become aware of all the fables he's been telling you. Badly written fables, lacking any scientific basis.
You see, what did I tell you? You have talent, but it's being wasted.
We believe that it's time for you to become one of the elect.
Me? Part of the elect?
Yes. That way, you would be able to defend the religion of money publicly with your rhetorical skills.
Publicly?
Of course. You'll go back to demonstrating your worth. Someone like you can't be satisfied teaching grammar to children.
And remember, we have clout. The world is made up of simple and superior people. You're one of the superior people. With us, you could do great things.
I would be honored.
You know there is one condition. The elect are called to celibacy. You'll have to end your relationship with your companion.
There is something I have to tell you.
And I have something to tell you. Today... Who's first?
You first.
We're expecting a child. Are you pleased?
Of course. How could I not be?
And you? What did you want to tell me?
Nothing important. Just that I found a complete translation of Isocrates' speeches. It's expensive. I wanted to talk to you about it, but now that we're expecting a child, we'd better save money.
Are you sure? I'm sorry you won't be able
No.
to get it.
Don't worry. A child is much more important. Mother. Khalida and I are expecting a child.
Come in.
I'd rather not stay at Romanianus's house. With Khalida in this condition, if we could stay with you, we would be most grateful.
You needn't thank me, Augustine. I am your mother. Come, Khalida. I'll show you where you're going to be sleeping.
Khalida! Khalida! Adeodatos is crying!
Maybe he just wants to be held by his father.
Listen, I'm trying to concentrate.
How's it coming?
Worse than I thought.
You're too hard on yourself.
This book cannot fail like the first one did.
Your book about beauty didn't fail. It will soon be noticed.
Yeah. Not even dedicating it to a famous orator like Gerius did any good.
Give it time.
Time? I'm 27. Cicero was a statesman at my age, and he had already written scripts that are still being studied today.
And children? Did he have any?
No.
There you are. You instead already have a handsome child.
Cicero had success, and I have a child.
Augustine. There is someone here for you.
Romanianus.
What a pleasure to see you again. You look tired.
Yes.
Is this the baby?
I've been working a lot.
May I?
I have many ideas, and
I came by to invite you to my house.
To your house?
No. You're still a very welcome guest.
Listen, I still feel bad about refusing your offer to become a part of the elect.
Remember, no one is to blame for anything. An old friend of yours will be there.
Augustine!
Valerius! What's an important man like yourself doing in Tagaste?
I could ask the same of you.
Please, make yourselves comfortable.
So, where are you living now? Antakya? Tria? Aquileia?
Rome. I'm working for Quintus Aurelius Symmachus, the prefect. Have you heard of him?
Who doesn't know the greatest orator of our time?
In fact, you should hear him speak.
How long will it take you to replace him?
Not long if I wanted to, but I have another objective in mind.
Valerius has a very important proposition for you, Augustine.
In Milan, they're searching for a new court orator. The emperor has asked Symmachus to find him one, and he's been looking throughout the empire, but it's not easy. Ambrose is in Milan, one of the most arrogant Christian bishops in the whole empire. He's politically skilled and an effective orator. Symmachus wants the new orator to oppose him. That's why I immediately thought of you. You're a brilliant orator, and they tell me you hate the Christians.
It will be a great opportunity for you, Augustine, and for the entire Manichaean community, too.
Don't tell me I've come all this way for nothing.
My family's here.
An elderly mother and a slave as your concubine? Is that your family?
I also have a child. And they're my whole life.
That's not a life. Augustine, remember all our dreams and ambitions? You're just scared, that's all. Of not being able to live up to your potential. The first time I saw you, I wondered what Romanianus wanted to press out of you. The oil press can crush. But if the olive doesn't enter the press, you never know if it's of superior quality. Or merely sludge. It's our last chance.
God dealt with me so that I was enticed to go to Rome, using as his means men enchanted with this death in life, and I, who hated actual misery in the one place, sought fictitious happiness in the other.
Augustine! Augustine, where are you going?
To Carthage.
To Carthage?
Yes, I'm accompanying Valerius. He's sailing back to Rome. What did you think? I'll just leave without saying anything?
Should I have?
What's gotten into you? Come on, go back to bed. I need to go. Valerius is waiting for me.
Have a nice trip.
I'll be back in a couple of days. I lied to my mother, that mother, and fled. The wind blew and filled our sails, and the shore dropped out of sight that morning when, wild with grief, she was there filling God's ears with complaints and groans. She did not know what joy God was preparing for her through my going away. And so, after accusing me of perfidy and cruelty, she still continued to pray to God for me.
Why? Why? Padre nostro che sei nei cieli, sia santificato il tuo nome, venga il tuo regno.
He told me that it would have been too painful, that he wouldn't have had the strength to face you and say goodbye to you, to Adeodatus. He wouldn't have found the courage to leave. Here, sit. But he promised that he will return, or else he will make arrangements for us to join him.
She returned to her everyday life. I went on to Rome. Now the glory of Rome seems to be darkened by the growing popularity of Christianity amongst other religions. But they are just like the storm clouds that can at one moment hide the sun, but will also be dissipated by its heat.
Not a bad speech, Augustine. It's a shame about your slight African accent. You should try and correct it.
Thank you for your advice. Noble Symmachus.
You may go.
Yes.
Valerius. Stay.
Pack your bags, we're going to Milan.
No.
You're the new court orator.
The whole reason they decided to live here in Milan instead of Rome makes you understand just how shallow the last emperors were.
They were soldier emperors who chose Milan because it's closer to the barbarian borders.
Precisely.
Here it is. The Emperor's Palace. Did you ever think you'd get this far? Repeat what I told you.
Never look the emperor in the eyes, never contradict his mother, and never trust anybody in the court.
Aurelius Augustine and Valerius Prisco.
Quintus, I need a word with you.
Oh, and throw some compliments around for Bautoni. He hasn't led an army in years, but he still likes to be considered a great general.
Is there someone I can praise for who he is?
Yes. Her. Blasilla. Blasilla?
Valerius, you finally returned.
How could I have endured much longer without seeing you?
Didn't you bring me anything from Africa?
The best voice in the Empire, a future star of the court. Augustine.
I hope soon I will have the opportunity to hear your voice.
And I the opportunity to prove I am worthy of the presentation Valerius has bestowed upon me.
Blasilla. Except for power, nothing could be more desired within the court.
The Emperor Valentinian!
Listen. When never have another chance like this again. The Emperor has just been sworn in. The stakes for all the most important positions are still open. With you as orator and my experience, we can reach the greatest heights. Are you with me?
I call the Consul of Venice, Quinto Flavio.
Later. Valerius. Are you here with the new court orator?
Yes, Empress Mother. Aurelius Augustine from Tagaste.
Does this Augustine from Tagaste know what it means to be the voice of the Emperor?
Yes, Empress Mother.
Does he know that his voice will be heard and respected by all the Emperor's subjects?
More importantly, he knows which voice your subjects must not listen to. The voice of Bishop Ambrose, who presumes to be better heard than our Emperor. However, if you want the Emperor to be heard over Bishop Ambrose, you will need a more skillful orator than him.
I don't know anything about these things. What's the plan?
Augustine will make a public speech in honor of the Emperor. But most of all, it will be an attack on Ambrose. A speech that will bring public opinion on our side. Soon, no one will listen to his voice.
And you? What do you have to say? Let us hear your voice.
My voice is at the service of the Emperor. I shall say whatever it is the Emperor wishes to hear.
The Queen really liked you.
Of course she did. She's a woman.
She's convinced that with your help, she can get rid of Bishop Ambrose.
Listen, how did the bishop become such a threat to her?
Justina's husband, the previous emperor, had a great deal of esteem for the bishop. He gave him so much power that even the court is in his shadow now.
Wonderful fruit tree. Don't you want to buy some?
Look over there. Catholics. Even pagans go to listen to Ambrose. As I told you, he's a great orator.
We'll see.
Come on, move! Stop struggling! Move! Please, move!
It was for you!
Back, woman! Come on!
You'll often see scenes like that. They are Justinian's Imperial Guard.
You're the only one not laughing.
I'm observing the Emperor. I'm searching for ideas to use in the speech to be made in his honor.
You should probably just be creative.
Creativity is just another name for lies.
Yes. Lies do have many names. Falsehood, invention, fable. That's why they are so much fun.
And often disappointing.
That's why we need artists like yourself. You should make a speech in my honor. I just love it when people let their imagination about me run wild. We can do something about that.
You can't enter!
Bishop Ambrose? We don't remember inviting you.
I'm here to talk to you about something more important than a simple invitation.
And what would that be?
Justice. I know a man, a devoted husband, father of 3 children. I remember when his wife gave birth to their first son. This man was at the front fighting for Rome. I remember when his second son died from a fever. This man was at the front fighting for Rome. I remember when this man said goodbye to his eldest son who went off and died for Rome. Today, this man is in jail. Yesterday, your guards arrested him for unpaid debts, and tomorrow they will sell him as a slave.
It's the law. Debts must be paid.
That's why I'm here. Because Rome has a debt to pay this man. A debt that can be paid by giving him his freedom.
Find me a solution quickly.
I know this man. I will look into his case.
General Bartone, I'm grateful for your intervention. Forgive me for disturbing you, Empress Mother. Emperor.
And since you're here, Bishop Ambrose, I would like to introduce you to Aurelius Augustine, the court orator.
I've heard much about you.
And I about you. I heard you are a follower of Mani.
That's right.
So, I have here a Manichaean, 2 Arian Christians, a traditional pagan, and a follower of Mithra. It makes you wonder where the truth lies.
Or if a man can ever find it.
No, Augustine. No. Man doesn't find the truth. Man must let the truth find him.
You see, Basidius, I already went to Rome once, and I risked losing myself. Do I need to do the same thing now?
But now it's the Pope who's ordered you to go. To save you.
To save me, and allow my people to die. You know, yesterday I watched the storks migrate. I envied them. They always know when to leave and which direction to go. Yet for us, it's so hard to understand what God wants us to do.
Governor.
Thank you for coming, Centurion. I've spoken with the city's garrison officers. They are ready to be put under your command.
I'm honored, but I do believe that they know how to defend Hippo better than I.
Perhaps. But who's talking about defending? I am talking about attacking. With you in charge, our soldiers will be able to end the siege and free Hippo.
There are tens of thousands of Vandals.
Numbers don't matter. Rome has always defeated larger armies. Now that the Vandals think we're about to give in, a victory on our part would turn things around. I'm the governor of the entire province. I could be in Carthage right now, safe. Instead, I came here just before the Vandals did, and do you know why? Because I've always been convinced that our counterattack would start from Hippo. We'll send those barbarians right back where they came from. We'll save the Empire. Think of all the honors that will be bestowed upon you.
Or all the men we will lose.
No. Think of the civilians that will be saved by your sword.
How is he?
He made it through the night. With God's help, he'll get through another.
Not with God's, but yours.
I only tried not to cause him too much harm.
How many of them will be able to fight?
Fight! Then why didn't you just leave them to die?
You're right. Maybe it would have been better.
I see you don't have your sword with you today.
A soldier isn't always at battle.
Then don't bring these men into battle. Let them live.
The question is this. Must I let my men live and let the city die? Or let them die to let the city live?
There are 12 groups of us here in Hippo. About 150 men per group. 1,800 soldiers in all.
2,000 with my men. Still not enough. What about the citizens that could fight?
Well, I'd say at least 5,000.
Enlist them. We need more men on this side. Here, here, and here. Go.
Where did they all go?
When they heard their captain was preparing an attack, they went to join him. Those over there. Those there.
All right. The Vandals' siege line is arranged like this. And we'll attack their weakest point. Here.
But it's the furthest point.
Precisely. Where they won't expect to be attacked. That's the best place for us to catch them off guard. From the besieged to the besiegers.
Centurion, I must speak to you. Give me back those wounded men. They are my responsibility.
They've gone back into service of their own free will.
Then order them back to the Basilica.
You'll offend them!
The truth is you like having their lives at your disposal.
They have the right to become heroes. No, no, no. I told you to fix the lock first, okay? Or do you want to take that away as well? You Christians and your slave mentality, so submissive, pessimistic.
Oh, we have a slave mentality. Look who's talking. So attached to the things of this world that you adore them as if they were gods.
The world? You don't even know the world. Always hanging on your bishop's vestments.
There's much more life hanging onto our bishop's vestments than in any place you've been.
Life? That's what you call life?
Of course that's life.
You don't know what life is. You've never seen the sun that sets over the battlefield. You've never drunk water from the spring. In the middle of the desert, you've never bitten into a piece of fresh fruit after having spent weeks at sea. You have...
Uncle Augustine, the papal ships have arrived. We need to get your books on board and leave immediately.
And where will we go?
Away from here, to safety in Rome.
I'm not talking about the boat's destination, but rather our destiny. Where will we go? Where will I go? If I abandon the city God has entrusted to me.